Quick PSA for young adults on the internet. While it's good to be out here having fun and games and experimenting with concepts and ideas, I think at a certain moment we need to ask ourselves a set of important questions. One of these questions is, what is my cushion if things do not happen the way that I'm planning? In other words, what happens to me when things go south? I think it's an important question to ask ourselves, and it can be cascaded into much more practical interrogations. Do I have an income stream? Do I have maybe two income streams? Do I have some savings? Do I have a form of investment? It can be real estate. It can be a small pot of money that just keeps accumulating here and there silently. And it's not just about having money and finances. Do I have people who will be willing to shelter me for free if something happens to me? Do I know people who will be willing to feed me if something happens to me, if I have nothing in my pockets? Do I have a support system that is ready to welcome me if something happens to me? Because while we're out there experimenting with concept, let's not forget that the world out there is really rough. And a crisis hits differently a person who has invested a bit of himself or herself preparing themselves. Preparedness is what makes the entire difference when the crisis hits. I hope that made sense. So let's continue having fun out there. But at some point, ask yourself those questions. Have a good day.